You know this old world is full of singers. Just a few are chosen to tear your heart out. They sing. Imagine life without all your radio heroes, like the outlaw that walks through Jesse's dream.
I grew up listening to my father play the guitar. Long nights of country, blues, and rock mixed together with the smell of his cigarette smoke to create lullabies that put me to sleep on weekends. My parents would send me to bed, and I would sneak out of my room and down the hallway, belly crawling to a spot where I could hear the music. I always had an affinity for singing and loved hearing his music. So when I was 8, my dad tried to teach me to play. My hands were too small and I gave up trying really easy. But I never quite stopped paying attention to his fingers on the strings. And when I was 16 years old, I decided it was time that I learned. I wanted to be able to play my daddy's songs like I already sang them. I pulled out his songbook, the one with the chord models above the words, and his old 12-string guitar, and I started to combine what I had seen my daddy do with what the book was telling me. I eventually learned a few songs, and I was so excited. I sat my dad down and told him I had a surprise for him, that I had been practicing to play, and I wanted to sing for him. From that day on, my daddy and I sang and played together every time he pulled out a guitar. We were very poor, but for Christmas that year, he hawked one of his guitars and got me a brand new one, a limited edition Garrison, and they don't even make them anymore. On holidays, we sang carols. At parties, we were the entertainment. And we even had a few people ask to have us at a charity event or two. My daddy died last year, and the world went silent. My soul didn't hum with music anymore, and I couldn't pick up a guitar, even though I had inherited all of his. I had lost my father. You see, since I had learned to play, I had lost an uncle, a good friend, my grandfather, my first son, and my older sister. I had been in a bad relationship that left me with more than a few scars. But I had my daddy, and I could play my emotions out on that guitar. And then he was gone. It took a long time to get over that, but I did. And it started when I found some recorded cassette tapes of him playing. It wasn't the same. It wasn't my dad. But I could hear his voice again. And now when I'm sad, I can turn those songs on and hear him again. And the world isn't quite so silent anymore. And if I turn it up loud enough, I can pull out his guitar. I can smell his tobacco-y smell. I can turn on those tapes. And I can pretend I'm playing with my daddy again.